Sucking on my own dick. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my dicks.
Are we going?
Yeah, we're going now.
Oh, okay, great.
Hell yeah, Ari's not on this one.
No, you know what? There's something I liked it.
I liked it too.
I
But
like having him
here's
around.
the thing. People repeatedly tell us do not have him back on. And most of the time that seems like a good idea. But then we have him on, and it's kind of nice.
It is kind of
But
nice.
then, isn't it nice when he's not on again?
Yeah, I'll miss him again in like 8 months.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get a hankering to have Ari back on.
Yeah, well, by then we'll have a budget. We'll fly him out from New York, put him up. We'll put him up at the Ritz-Carlton for him to come over here, and we call him gay for 2 hours.
He's gonna think we're gonna kill him. we just make his trip really nice.
We put him in a hotel room with like a lot of paintings with the eyes cut out. Either that, or we should just like put him in like holding, like just literally an empty room.
Until we need him. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need in this. Okay, one of my roommates needs to move out, and that room is just used to menace people.
We need where we keep our Jew on retainer.
In case we need him for Jewish tasks. I don't know what those would be exactly, but
Jesus Christ.
yeah, we're coming in.
I'm
hot.
glad Ari's not on this one. Uh-oh.
Fuck, hold on.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're good. I just the volume got turned up, but I think it'll be fine.
Oh, it's from my cord, I think. Can we? Yeah.
It is from the cord, but I forgive you.
It's not my fault.
You know what? Who's to say whose fault it is? But in any case, you are forgiven.
I'm defending myself. I'm representing myself and saying that it's not my fault.
Now, as the judge of all matters pertaining to the soundboard,
You're the magistrate of the soundboard.
whether or not it is your fault, I do forgive you.
I'm being judged by a jury.
and I
like,
give you absolution.
I want to go to jail. I don't want your forgiveness. So please,
You want trial by combat?
please send me
we
to
just
audio
flip
jail.
the table. You put a microphone down my mouth.
But good God.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know if my arm is bleeding, and I'm afraid to check.
What?
I was donating plasma today. I felt
Yeah.
yeah.
I was I was getting my my blood drawn to test my T levels. Still low. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, I may as well be getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do it.
Brendan, you should. I mean, here's the thing. It's not good. Most countries have outlawed it. But it's easy. You go like today, dude. Today I fucking went and I watched. They had the Mila Kunis movie on where she and Justin Timberlake are friends and they start fucking.
Oh, the friends fucking the film.
Yes.
The film where friends fuck.
Anyway, it was another situation today where there's a lot of just like simulated sex. Also, there's titties in that movie and it's PG-13. But there's a lot of simulated
Wait,
sex.
there's titties in a PG-13 movie?
Yes, it's like this movie and Titanic, and that's it. But very briefly, you see side titties.
Oh,
jostling
and
around.
that Romeo and Juliet movie where the girl's like 16.
Yeah, except I think that movie's rated PG
Jesus.
because that was in the 60s. It was before PG-13.
Man, they really used to play fast and loose.
Have you ever seen? I was just looking at this today. There's a trilogy of films. One is called The Legend of N-Word Charlie. Then the second, that's rated PG. The second one is The Soul.
Produced what, like 1998?
No. It's like 73. A year later, and they're dramas. A year later, they did The Soul of N-Word Charlie. That was rated R. And then the third film is a comedy, same character called Boss N-Word. And it's
So it just keeps changing genres.
well, no, because he
Is he like James Bond where different people play him?
No, it's Fred Williamson every time. Because what happens is he goes from being a slave to being like a marauder in the West, and then they make him sheriff because he kills enough white people. The Boss N-Word trailer. Just search the Boss N-Word trailer because they wrote a song for this movie. It goes, they call him Boss. boss, N-word. and then at the end
Who
of
did
the
it? So Steely Dan did the score.
yeah, basically. And so they hit that at the end, and then the very end, the stinger comes up rated PG for parental guidance. It's just like, it's the greatest trilogy ever.
This sounds sick. When you're saying like killed enough white people, I imagined like a guy goes into like the sheriff's office and dumps out a bag of white scalps, and they're just like, "Oh no, you misunderstood. We're hanging you. You got this all backwards." Son, you got this all twisted around.
But there was, so I was watching the movie, this romantic comedy in the Plasma Center. This is the second time they've played a horny movie where they're like, there's a lot of simulated sex and it's very sensual and all this stuff. And the dude across from me, he's got he has a Toy Story 4 like hype beast hoodie on. It's like one of those like Toy Story 4 all down the arm, like it's a fucking like Mark Echo or something. And he's got fresh ass white Jordans kicked up in the bed, and
He spent every penny he had on that outfit.
Yes.
And then he's like, well, I guess I can't have blood anymore.
I'm pretty sure
Time to cash in my chips. Liquid gold, baby.
the pullover was probably on layaway. But
They're going to repossess my clothes.
But he was literally watching these sex scenes like the Vince McMahon gif, where he was just like, he kept getting more. Yeah. At first he was like stroking his chin, like, and his eyes were lighting up. And then he was like looking around. He's like, he was so pumped on this fucking sex scene.
Dude, this has got to be like the research is not in the plasma. Like there's a two-way mirror. There's people behind like, all right, what are they going to do if we make them horny?
Literally, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Should,
I mean, fluid is already leaving your body.
right. Might as well.
Step
fucking-
one is done.
Yeah, I wonder if that is what stops us all from getting fucking boners. Is the fact that they're sucking the blood right out of us, so it can't. It's like on the way to our dicks, it just goes right through the fucking like it's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down our. That's how blood works, right?
I'm
it's
pretty
all up
sure.
here.
Yeah, your blood is all in your brain at the beginning of the day.
Right.
Which is why you're so strong in the morning mentally.
Yeah. You get a fucking head first. You fucking
Yeah, well, that's what dreams are. It's just the blood coursing through your damn skull, and it makes pictures because the brain doesn't know what else to do with it.
right.
And then, you start the day, and eventually, and by the end of the day, it's all in your feet, and then you go to bed.
And that's why you get because you're sleeping.
That's why you have to go to sleep.
Because the brain
yeah.
doesn't have no blood no more.
No blood, no more. It's all dry, bone dry.
That makes. I bet you somebody believed that in like 1560.
I'm trying to get my beliefs back to like pre-scientific method, purely vibes.
just like 3 decades before the Renaissance is
Yeah.
how I'm trying. Like I get there was somebody, dude. There was a dude.
I think the human soul is made of wood. Yes. Write that down. Make some guy with a feathery pen write it down. Good.
There's just a bunch of learned men going, feather quills, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's they're probably fucking studying. They should know better. Somebody comes up with that playlist and they keep putting like sex movies on. I'm amazed that they put on R-rated movies at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really
Well,
inappropriate.
I guess there's no children giving plasma. That'd be pretty dark.
You're right there. Not allowed to do that. I guess it doesn't matter.
Kids, do you want an Xbox? Come earn it.
You know that they're giving away an Xbox?
Wait, what?
Oh! There's a raffle right now at the Plasma Center.
Jesus
There's if you donate 3 times in the first 2 weeks of January, you're entered into a raffle for an Xbox One S, which is the worst one.
So they know it's 100% retards doing
Yeah, yeah. If I wanted, I would never keep an Xbox One S. It's a weak system. I would sell it.
this. Yeah. You would sell it and get like an old like Sega Genesis.
That's what I would do. I would trade it in for. I would just trade it like directly. I'd be like, "I'll give you this for Sega Genesis." The guy at the store would be like, "I still owe you like $170." Like, I don't want it.
Yeah, you view video games like wine. You want a cellar full of them that
Yeah.
you do not enjoy.
They're dusty. You gotta fucking blow them off. Yeah. Now it's ready to be consumed.
It's true. I want that, but just with like porn. Just like VHS porn. It's like mostly what my house is. I'm like like it's pretty much it's like in the Matrix when they go, I need guns, lots of guns.
Oh, and you just fucking just blockbuster shelves of porn that zoom past
and it
you.
all sucks. Everyone's ugly. Like they look like they smell.
Dude, did I ever tell you about the fucking the first time I watched porn with a boy and like not let me explain.
Not like a young boy.
Just like one of my boys. The first time we got into his dad's porn collection, and all his dad had was just it was a golf. I might have talked about this. It was a golf instructional video, but the girl was topless and not even remotely sexual. She's just golfing toplessly, and we fucking watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like we.
Honestly.
He actually got a little mad at me because he was. I mean, you can guess why he got mad at me.
Were you jacking off?
I was trying to sneak it. And at first he was kind of passive aggressive because like the guy in the video was like, and with that, Cindy's gonna swing all the way through and drive right down the green. And I'm like under the covers, just like I'm moving my hand like once every 40 seconds, just maintaining.
Just 1 millimeter back and forth.
And he goes, I guess you could say Nick's swinging right through the green right now. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like,
you just come through the blanket.
and then I kept masturbating, and finally he goes, Nick, stop.
How old was this?
We had to be like 11 or 12.
Look, I mean, I don't know. To me, that's like it's like getting out all your blocks and getting mad when someone tries to build a tower.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, what do you think we were doing?
Why did we steal your dad's topless golf VHS?
Yeah. Damn.
I don't know. There was a period.
Or in retrospect, you Harvey'd that kid. You Louie'd him.
All right, be careful. I don't think so. He got me back later because a couple years later, we did the same thing to Rumble Roses, and he made me stand in my own bathroom like the end of Blair Witch, just facing a corner, while he jacked off to a wrestling video game on my father's TV. So I think that we're even.
Go to timeout. I have to come.
That's kind of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally just like in the downstairs bathroom because we were sleeping downstairs. Just like 6 minutes went by, and I was like, "Hey, can I come out?" Then he finally knocked on the door and let me know.
6 minutes. That has to be enough. I'm like about at like teen levels of like porn consumption or whatever. Where like I didn't jack off for over a month.
Nice.
And then I did. And I was able to do it with like just images for the first time in like forever.
Oh, just pictures.
Just pictures of like boobs.
Dude, you seem
I mean, the full woman. It wasn't just like
right.
Wikipedia image for breast.
Right. Just the bisected breast.
Yeah. From like the Smithsonian. They're like, here we have a serial killer's brain sliced up. And we have a sideways titty.
Right. That's it. Yes. You kind of always struck me. Did you ever have did you ever get stuck in like the porn GIF thing? Because I know dudes.
Oh yeah,
that's a dark hole to get stuck in, dude.
Yeah, well HTML. Yeah, because it's like it takes out all the filler parts.
You just get that favorite angle that you want. It's got to be.
You're
bad
not
for your
supposed to
brain.
get what you want all the time with porn.
Or sex in general.
Look,
yeah,
or sex in general. You got to eat your vegetables if you want your meat. You know, can't have all meat. What is this?
But what we're doing as a society is we're having fucking all meat.
We're having all meat.
Which actually maybe is good. I'm trying to do keto. So I take it all back.
Yeah. My dick is keto. That's why it's so lean.
That's why it's lost so much weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, look at how ripped my dick is.
I went keto. It was going great till I burned 4 inches off my cock. My body just consumed it. It needed the energy. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I'm in ketosis right now, which is why I have no dick. It's just going completely inside my body. Yeah, I hope I think if you're in like Arctic temperatures, your like dick and balls can actually like go inside you. And I hope that's like a cocoon, like it comes out.
No, there's no way that they can.
The balls, at least.
The balls go inside.
The dick gets like way tiny, and then the balls, like, I mean, that's what they were like before they descend.
Right.
But like your balls can actually go inside to like regulate temperature.
So there's so that's how they. Okay, so I guess that makes That makes sense.
but in like freezing temps. So yeah, I would hope that it's like a butterfly where then they come out much beautiful.
Yeah, the balls they were meant to be. Well, here's my okay. Can I say this? Why aren't my balls always inside my body? It seems like it's such. I know that this is a
Because,
fucking hack thing to say. It feels like a design
Because they'd be
flaw.
too hot. The sperm would get too
How
hot.
did the body not figure this shit out after millions of years of evolution?
Yeah,
or
I don't
whatever?
know. It's like, all right, so we need to keep this gross white sludge warm but not too warm. So we should probably dangle it fully outside of the body
Where it could easily-
where wolves can get it.
Right, where it can easily be sliced or fucking, bruised.
Or someone can point at it and say that it looks bad.
Oh.
Someone can roast it.
Maybe if somebody roasts my balls enough, they'll retreat inside my body as like self-preservation.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Here's what we'll do. We'll turn the lights completely off so I can't actually see them, so it's not gay. And then you get your balls out, and I'll just talk disrespectfully to them.
Right.
I'll just be like, well, you're not very handsome, are you?
Does anybody
You
like
think you're a special little boy? Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. You don't deserve a treat, Nick's testicles.
my testes? Mm-hmm. Does anybody like their balls?
You need to go see the headmaster.
You took that you ended on a weird one.
Yeah, that was weird.
You took that to a place that I didn't love.
Yeah.
Does anybody like their balls? Does anybody love their balls? I hate my fucking balls, dude. They're a nuisance.
I don't dislike mine. I think they're in proportion with my dick.
Yeah.
They're not too wrinkly.
Right. That's the
Yeah.
part that I hate. I'm gonna start moisturizing them.
Yeah, I got to start exfoliating my damn sack.
I need to start moisturizing fucking everything. And I might as well get the sack in while I'm doing it.
Yeah, L.A. baby.
Or 26, really. I
Yeah.
got my headshots back, and I was like, my God. Travis Marshall had to do so much touch up on them. I was like, I really look like shit. I've really been neglecting my body.
Well, yeah, you're selling all your blood.
No, you don't need your.
They take the picture. You're just smiling like completely a husk. No blood. It's like, Nick, you look awful.
Yeah, the camera flashes, and then the photo, my eye sockets are just empty. Except
It
two
flashes
holes.
and you can see through your skin. It's just all muscles.
Jesus. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Mm-hmm. I guess you're probably supposed to have your blood.
Yeah, you're probably supposed to have all your blood. I don't know. I'm about to get so much more attractive because they've prescribed me the testosterone gel. I'm still waiting for it to come in the mail.
Yeah,
but-
let me just have a little bit of that when you get it.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Yeah, you have
Who
to
gives a
share
shit?
it.
Yeah. I'll share it with my boys.
Yeah.
it's like when you get Adderall in high school. You'd be selfish.
You gotta
if
fucking
want-
pass. It's like Blue Chew. You gotta pass it around.
You gotta sell some of it to like the cool kids.
Yeah.
You gotta sell some of it to the jocks.
You're gonna sell gel testosterone.
Yeah, you're gonna get hooked. You're gonna be like, just a squirt. Can I please get a squirt? I forget if I said this on the last episode, but I want it to be like I want to just have it on me and like before meals, just like get it out like it's Purell and like rub it in my hands.
Dude, I want you to become like a testosterone dealer. Like I come over, you used to have hose on the couch, and you're like, first hits free, and one of them like snowballs it onto my dick and balls, just like from her mouth.
Oh, that's gonna be funny if it does just feel like cum.
If it
I just have to rub cum into me like sunscreen so that I can be a real man. The doctor tricked me. It just is cum.
That's awesome. So what after you absorb this testosterone through osmosis, what are the benefits supposed to be?
Well, you just have higher T levels.
Right, but what is that? What are the
You have
positives?
more energy. You're more assertive, confident,
Oh, that'll
more
be good.
driven. You're just more of an alpha male. Which it's funny that I'm like medically a beta male. like I have stats to be like, this bitch is weak. Just like comically so. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. You get the gel. Apparently the gel doesn't do too much. So what you want to do is get on the shots where you go in every week and they like inject it into your ass.
How long do you do that? Oh, they have to shoot it in your ass?
Yeah. But apparently it doesn't hurt. Or like it because it's It's not like they find a vein every time. It's like the intramuscular or whatever. It's like an EpiPen type thing.
Okay.
So they just like jab it in your thigh, and apparently it's not bad.
I don't know.
But
That's
apparently,
tough.
I mean, Joe Rogan does it. So
Joe Rogan does it?
yeah.
He's low T?
No, but he's like,
But he wants even more T.
well, he's middle aged, so your T goes down as you get older.
And he wants to retain the T.
Yeah. See, I mean, if you're working out all the time, you want the T, bitch. You want the T.
Damn, now I'm like, should I get my testosterone tested?
That'd be so funny if that's like you haven't been to the doctor in like years and you go back only for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I mean,
They're like, do you want an STD test? And you're like, just my T,
just
thank
my
you.
T, please.
Do not swab my dick.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I will call the police if anyone swabs my dick.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I do not want to know whether or not I have a goddamn STD.
Yeah. But it's so funny because now I have like whole.
I'm
forms.
just kidding, by the way. Holy shit, that's not a funny thing to just throw out there.
What?
I absolutely get tested. I'm not playing with fire about having STDs. I gotta fucking watch what I say on here. I've really been thinking about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go back to your tea thing.
But it's so funny because like it's like forums of guys who all have all the techniques. Like the one guy's like, what you got to do is you got to exfoliate real good before you put the gel on so that you absorb more of it. But before you go to the doctor for a checkup, stop doing that for like a week so that it goes back to like higher than normal, but not so much. Because if you show too much growth, then the doctors will be like, all right, you're good, and like put your thing back. So it's all about tricking the doctor. We're like, apparently
These guys are trying to game the system with hormones.
yeah, they're trying to get extra T. Well, because I mean, apparently, with testosterone, the normal range can be like from 300 to like 800. So if you're 305, the doctors are like, he's good. But you want to be like where everyone else is.
You want to be in the fives.
Yeah, you wanna
That's
be
what
in
I'm
the
saying. How
damn
do you have
fives.
you got all this hair? And how do you have less T than me? You've got the beard and everything.
I don't know.
You might not. I might have less T than you.
It may have all gone. Yeah, yeah. What if like just everyone in our orbit is so low T that you're like, man, Brendan's kind of swarthy. Me and all our basically trans men pals.
Pretty much. I've been thinking like it's weird. I'm like I keep waiting for all of our friends to look like people in their late 20s, and I'm like, oh, my eyes must be adjusting. But now I'm like, maybe we're all just low T, and we
Maybe.
sense it in each other, and we formed a pack of betas.
Yeah, it could be that, or it could be like I'm playing The Witcher 3 now, and there are these creatures called godlings that look and behave like children, but are like thousands of years old. So that could be us, you know.
Yeah, God, it
We could
really
be weird little ghouls.
Could be,
We could be.
but I'm sorry. Oh, this is what I was going to ask you. What about jelking with the T-gel, dude?
Oh, do you think I haven't considered jacking off with the gel?
With T-gel.
Yeah. Just I want to use it as lube. Like have
Well,
se-
no, be careful.
have- yeah,
It's going to get into your girlfriend.
but don't say that.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that word.
You know what I mean. It's going to
yeah,
get
yeah.
into the person that you have sex with.
Also, when we do bits about me hypothetically having sex, we need to not tie it to any specific person because it's all hypothetical bits. You know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
No, it's cool. Let's give ourselves some space to edit this. Make note of the timestamp.
we don't need to edit it. It's just like I'm in my fucking head because the girl that I've been seeing listens to every single episode of this and gets really excited when I say anything alluding to her.
Not good.
So I don't want the riff to be like
Not good.
Yeah, I don't want you to make like specific riffs about.
All right, we'll do this riff. What if I steal your T-gel from you, unbeknownst to you, because I am sneaky,
Yeah.
and I steal your idea? Let's do a whole thing of me being a thief.
Mm-hmm.
I steal your gel and your idea to use it as lube, and then I fucking, ram it into some girl's cooch because I think it'll be funny, and then she wakes up with a damn beard.
Yeah, that seems more respectful.
Yeah.
If you're listening, please let me know what you think. I know you will.
I fuck her with T-gel, and her pussy literally just turns into a dick, and we're like stuck inside of each other.
It's like
Like when you clip
It's
through
like
a
The
wall.
Fly.
Yeah.
You're just walking around as two men.
As two men. Like, oh, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gay forever
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
I tempted the tea gods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't use
Damn,
tea gels.
I'm
lube.
so good at being respectful on the pod and navigating my various interpersonal relationships.
Oh yeah, dude.
Many are saying this.
Many are saying this.
Many are saying that I'm good at that, and also not letting the intense fear of judgment affect my performance on the pod. Many are saying this.
You navigated that the way that you navigate in like GTA, where it's like, yeah, you can sideswipe cars, but the cops aren't going to get. Like, you made it. You got through the gauntlet. A couple things got banged up in the way, but technically you completed the mission.
Yep. Man, we got to get this back to an incel podcast.
No, I'm.
We got to stop fucking.
No,
No more fucking.
I like to fuck.
No.
Also, you're the one messing it up for everybody.
You've been fucking.
Yeah, but you're the one who's really not supposed to fuck.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of my
Cross to bear.
No, it's just that's every like most comedy news, it's like you have the straight man, and then you have the comedy or the goofball or whatever. And for us, it's like you fuck and I don't fuck.
Yeah.
Or it's like neither one of us fucks, but you aspire to fuck.
Yeah.
And I wish to never fuck and completely end sex as a practice.
It's not even just that. It's that the thing that I have over you is I have predominantly good memories regarding sex.
Mm-hmm. And mine are all horrors. Mine, I mostly look back at times I've had sex and I'm like, was that metaphorical? Like it almost feels like a Bible story where it's like that can't literally be how it went. It must be teaching me a lesson of some kind.
Right, you were supposed to learn something.
Yeah. I've been dead since that mannequin girl's house. I died there, and then this has all been DMT.
Or even just like the girl who would just walk the highway at night. You're supposed to ponder what that represents.
Fuck, I forgot about the girl who just left to walk
The
up
highway,
and down the highway.
Not unlike the prodigal son.
Christ, my life is so bad.
Dude, after we were talking with Matt and Dan, and they're like, we were talking about the straight man dynamic as well. And they're like, yeah, you're the straight man because the thing with Crick is really funny, but everything he says is funny, which is a problem. Like even when you're just like being matter of fact about how your day went, like it's really funny.
Well, thank you.
I guess.
Yeah, what
The way they put
I
it
must really be coping for something.
the way they put it was he's a funny guy, but there was a dark twinge to the way that they said it.
Man, he's really funny. I hope someday he learns to stop. Let me check the time. Keep talking.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, no, yeah, I'll be the guy who fucks. I'm trying to get that ball back in the air. Actually, it might be happening.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk a lot about it on mic?
Absolutely not. I got some fucking. I mean, look.
You got some irons in the
You
fire.
gotta keep. Women don't like when you refer to them as irons in the fire, especially.
I gotta
when,
tell you, they do not.
no, they don't. I should also clarify. It's not. The fires are separate. All these irons are being heated in their own fires. The irons do not know about each other.
Are the fires different states?
Yeah. In some cases, they may be.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever, man. Look,
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'll get back to the place of like being in a healthy relationship one day. But I'm not ready for it.
Yeah. You're a mess. What could you have to offer them?
You full Jordan Peterson. You're a bloody mess.
You need to have your damn blood.
It's like, come on. Like, how can you expect to be a complete person when you're going every day and sacrificing your literal lifeblood? I mean, this is it's the classic. It's the scorpion and the frog. I don't know if it's the scorpion and the frog, but
Jordan Peterson, but for you. So it's just like, clean your damn car. Clean your car, which is your home. We gotta get you homeless again.
Yeah, that was honestly.
Man, you really had the fire lit under you then.
I did. I got the fire lit under me now. I got some big projects coming up. I'm doing something with Isaac. I'm
Nice.
excited to make that happen. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're meeting up this weekend with Tom.
We gotta have him back on.
We are gonna have him back on, I think, next week.
Nice.
But man, I was even thinking about that. Like, I know that we say this all the time. I've really blocked out the car era because I keep forgetting that I've lived in Los Angeles for 4 years because I'll be like, it's like I am coming out of a fugue state where I'm like, what was I doing? And then I have to I remember I'm like, oh yeah, I used to live in another house. And I lived there and then I was in my car. and then I was in a house again and now I'm here. But like I keep
It's all different seasons. It's like, oh, that was the car season.
yes. Literally if I didn't make a concerted effort to think about I just wouldn't. I would be like, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I've been in this bedroom in East LA since forever.
Since high school.
I was born here, I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, you can't stop to self-reflect too much because, nothing good comes from that.
No way, dude. I remember God, being so fucking poor in my car and needing money for gas and going to a pawn shop and trying to sell them fucking Bluetooth headphones.
Just blood.
No, no. It was I went to a pawn. They sell fucking jewelry and amps and stuff. And I had headphones. I was like, well, I paid
Oh, hey, Dom, do you want to come tank your career?
I was just listening, literally in the car. I just listened to episode 72. It's great up.
oh shit.
Which I'm assuming is just what are the odds that it's the one time I come up in it?
Did Shannon play it for you? Or were you listening on your own?
I was listening on my own.
Oh, that makes me
I
happy.
needed some company on the ride.
I
home.
knew for a
But what you think, when you joked oh, Don will come on and be like, I can hang out with the Carrot Hour boys and then tank the career. That is exactly what I project.
yes.
Every time I've thought about it,
Absolutely.
I'm just, it's not even worth. Because all that would happen is you guys would you'd be saying shit and I'd be like, oh.
Hey, Tim H navigated it pretty well.
Well, this is great. This was.
Dom Fair, everybody.
See you, Dom. Oh, you said his first and last
Well,
name.
it's not going to be in the description.
You're
no
right.
one's going to find it.
That'll be behind a paywall, just that 5 minutes. but no, I was even going into a pawn shop and being like, well, I paid $35 for these headphones. Surely they'll give me 10 that I can use for gas. And so I go into the it's a dude who fucking murders people behind. They have to buzz me in. I'm guarantee you he's got a gun behind the counter. And I'm like, hey, I have these Bluetooth headphones. They're third party. And he's like, I can't sell that. He's like, you're trying to sell me iPhone headphones? Who the fuck is going to come to a pawn shop for iPhone headphones?
That'd be funny if you hand them to him and he looks at them and just puts them down under the counter and he's like, you may go.
But just the decisions you make based on pure desperation when you're living in your car.
You should have tried to pawn one tire. I got 3 tires. I can make it around.
If I can balance the car if I lean really hard to the left.
I just have to Tokyo drift everywhere.
Dude, I just full Mario Kart 8 just snaking drifts together as I fucking go down the 10.
You could do it.
I could absolutely do it. Getting a boost by bumping off other cars.
What you got to do is just figure out what parts aren't completely necessary to your car. You're like, I don't need a muffler. Car'll just be loud.
I was already doing that, dude. Every time I went to the mechanics, I would weigh up. I'd be like, tell me how bad everything is. Well, you definitely need. They're like, you need new transmission fluid. You need a new air filter. You've got to get an oil change. And I'm like, so what I'm hearing is I've got to get an oil change. So we'll do that for $45, and everything else will just be as it was.
The air in the car is just green. It's basically like you're committing suicide
Dude,
all the time.
It's funny. As I've felt myself get mentally slower these past 4 years, I'm like, I've been thinking also, I'm like, it was definitely probably the drugs or the Molly or the LSD. And now I'm like, maybe it was falling asleep with the air on, for every night in a row for 3 months, just breathing.
Committing 1/10 of a suicide every night for a summer.
Just flatlining myself incrementally.
Dude, we got to start flatlining. Like the movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude, they say it's the ultimate drug.
I bet.
Because, DMT is real. That's what you're doing is you're fucking
We'll
getting
try it
high
on Ari first.
a good test subject. And worst comes to worst, we turn him over to Canary Mission and they make us fucking heroes of the Israeli state.
Yeah, Plus, it would really be a test of his religious faith. Be like, all right, so you think there's an afterlife? Well, put your money on the table.
Where your mouth is. And then we just choke him because we don't have defibrillators or anything.
We just shoot him. We just shoot him in the head. We're like, all right, bring him back. Clear.
We shoot him in the head. You immediately like click a stopwatch.
All right, we can't let him be under for more than 10 minutes or he'll experience permanent brain damage. He just splattered on the wall.
You're just snapping your fingers in Ari's skeleton, just like right in his ear.
Breaking smelling salts.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a Punisher execution where I shoot off like just his eyes or something.
Ari, you idiot, get up.
It's like, he didn't take his earrings with him. How he's going to pay his passage to hell?
Ari's fucking earrings.
God damn it. That shit sucked so bad.
It sucked so bad. I love Ari. He did buy me Del Taco.
Yeah. I got him legitimately mad at the end of the episode.
It's easy to do. It's really easy to gas him up, dude.
Yeah.
Not that we should use those words when talking about Jewish Ari. But
We wouldn't
it
know.
is. It's so easy to get him all gassed up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. Because the thing about here's what's funny about it. Ari is also constantly doing bits, which is why it's wild that he like gets that infuriated when you do bits on him.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times he just fucking like messages me shit. He'll just message me like hateful shit, and I'm like, okay, what are we doing today, Ari? What's wrong? Like,
Yeah, he'll message me just like a photo of a group of people with just not even a hint of like why.
no context ever.
No,
I love the no context Ari messages.
just, just an image, and then I have to be like, "Are you saying one of the guys looks like me?" And then he's like, "Oh, yeah, I guess he does." I'm like, "Why did you send this?"
Ari can't even do memes right.
You're just like, "Well, I just send a stock image and wait."
Ari's just like taking pictures of things around his house, just like, is this one a meme? Is this a meme?
Yeah, he has like an old timey camera that takes like a minute to expose. Just Ansel Adams style, taking pictures of like his left foot. He's like, "All right, should I put this in the chat?"
He's like, hey guys, relatable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, Ari, why is this
Complete
relatable? It's kind of.
madness.
He's like, it's relatable because it's like, it's a picture of my left foot, and I have my left foot, so it's like I just thought it'd be like I relate to it.
I thought this would connect.
yeah.
Ari does he communicates with his close friends like a stepdad, just trying to find anything in common.
Right. What do you guys like?
Yeah.
He's such a fucking moron. I love him to death. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that.
I can't wait to have him on again and just fucking crush him. Just lay in.
I wonder what he's gonna hurt next time.
Yeah. Next time he'll come and he'll just have no legs. He'll come and he'll be just a head. We're like, Ari, where's your body?
And we're like, oh, man, I don't want like. It's really. I don't want to talk about it.
Just like a jacked nurse is carrying him.
Yeah. Ari, you got rid of your body? Yeah, I thought like, yes, I got it done at Claire's. I thought it would be.
I thought it would be cool.
I thought it would be cool.
I was born in the wrong body, which is why I had it all removed.
No body at all, dude.
No body at all. Can't be in the wrong body if you have
Don't
no
have a
body.
Yeah, dude.
The meme pointing to the head. I should post that in like on like some like trans subreddit.
Jesus
see-
Christ.
See if I get banned immediately.
Can't be Yeah, because the implication there, without the context of this riff, is pretty fucked up.
I guess so. Well, can we put all the episodes behind a paywall?
That's exactly how I feel.
You should have to like. You should really like when you go to the pool and you them. You're like, can we have the pool cues? And they're like, okay, but you have to give me your flip flops. Did your pool do that?
The pool cues?
Yeah, we're like, can we get a like a noodle? And they're like, all right, but we need your ID or whatever.
No, I didn't. What kind of fucking white trash pool did you go to?
I don't know.
Where they're keeping your flip flops on? No, I believe that it happened. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, they would take collateral to give you like the things.
The noodles?
Yeah, the noodles and stuff. What?
Are they really not going to give you your ID back if you fuck the noodle up?
Damn, I haven't thought about this in so long that I'm like, did I dream this?
Like you come back with a deflated like pool like an inner tube.
They just shred your license.
They just rip your social security card in half.
I don't know, man. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, we should do that where it's like someone they have to mail us the deed to their house, and then we send them a zip file with a password on it, and then when they're done listening, they send it back, and we send back the deed.
We do it like a check cashing place where it's like, oh, you want episode 73? All right, you're gonna have to send me the tags and title of your car. I'll hold on to those. You can drive the car, but the title is mine.
Yeah. I'll lend you your own car. So you have something to listen to this into, because we know you're homeless.
That was something else that I almost did when I was trying to get cash quick. There was a loan place that was like, yeah, we can loan you money for the title of your car. And I was like, all right, here I go. I was like,
Well, I mean, in retrospect, you should have done that.
I absolutely should have done that.
Yeah, because now the car's a damn cube.
It is. My car, man, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
My car finally, it's funny because it was a van that was fucking running on a compact engine, like a piece of shit. And now the whole fucking thing's compact.
Yeah,
It's finally
it's balanced.
it's finally as it should be.
They should let you take a picture with the cube after they do it. They should at least let you watch them crush the cube.
You shouldn't. They shouldn't even tell you they're taking your picture. It should be like fucking Splash Mountain. So it's just like a flash in your face as you look kind of horrified at what you've done. We're just like, well, that's a decision I really can't unmake.
You look horrified as you look down at $40.
You're
They
like,
should be like, all right, now do you want to be inside the car or outside of
the
it
car.
while we do this? You're like, outside, I think, but I'm really not sure.
you look down at $40, like, all right, gas money. Oh, wait. Really missed the forest for the trees here.
It's like, oh, Henry.
It is. It is just like O. Henry.
I should start getting you like car accessories to roast you. You come over, I'm like, Nick, I got you a gift. It's fuzzy dice.
I would do something with them.
Hang them over your dick while you jack off. Like, ooh, it's like a Cadillac.
Yeah, I do want to deck my dick out like a lowrider.
Yeah.
Just fuzzy dice. Anytime I take,
I want to be able to make mine bounce.
just hang fuzzy dice from. Anytime I take my dick out, fucking Suicidal Tendencies starts playing. I just want to have a completely like, I want to have a fucking East LA'd out dick, just like a cholo'd out dick.
Yeah. I want to just like blare Spanish rap music and just constantly keep my dick where it's like 75% hard, but you can like flick it around.
While fucking Gasolina plays. Every time I take my dick out, Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, I need people to hype up my dick.
Absolutely, yes,
It has so little confidence.
dude, totally.
If I could get some sort of like pit bull stabs,
It's like Kevin Hart. Your dick needs an entourage.
it's true.
Your dick needs like 20 people who just like follow you on set. And
20
fucking-
people who just like give me my keys and let me wrap
20
my dick around a tree.
20 people who stand in front of your dick so that nobody can get a like clear image of it, but they just are all talking about how tight it is. So they're just like, damn, Brendan dick big back here. Just like, and
But
girls,
it's like Bigfoot. No one can get like a clear.
girls are like, they're like, they're looking through like the fucking through people's legs that are just constantly shuffling in front of it. Your dick just looks like fucking like. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit on you.
I'm technically part of the entourage. Yeah. I'm like, wow, my dick big.
Your dick just looks like arrivals at LAX. Like that's in front of your dick. It's just a constant. Like there's just suitcases and fucking.
Yeah, there's just like people on payroll. It's unclear what they do.
Yeah. People get like girls. They're like, I see the stump of it, so I feel like it looks thick. Maybe.
I assume that's not all there is.
Yeah, it probably goes on for a little bit.
One must assume it goes past where I can see, because if it didn't, it would suck. So I must assume that my eyes are wrong.
I love to imagine you like a pig pen, like pig pen's dirt cloud, but it's just fucking people. It's just
People are just floating 0G around my dick. I love when the bits get so completely detached from.
I'm just saying. You need an entourage to conceal but hype your dick up. I think that's sound advice.
Yeah, just a guy floats slowly past my dick upside down like he's in space, and he goes, "Nice." So what's new with you?
God, I mean,
You said you're fucking.
yeah. I'm not going into the sex details in
Okay.
the podcast.
Well, let's discuss.
But I
something
do
else.
be.
You have a mustache.
I know.
That's exciting.
I meant to shave it.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks okay. Especially, I think when I keep when I don't completely shave. Oh, I sound so fucking gay. When I don't completely shave the stubble, but just like leave a little bit, it's like not the worst.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, again, you look non-white, which is why it
That's-
seems good.
That's what you want.
That's what you want,
I
yeah.
get a lot of respect on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Get a lot of respect on the bus, dude.
You get on the bus and everyone's like, "It's our king." Hello.
Yeah, I like the mustache.
Would you like a jackfruit?
I needed to grow in. It's funny. I was listening to somebody on some podcast talk about it. If you rub Rogaine on your face, it works. And I was like, that's a theory that I had, but
Yeah.
hearing just one other person confirm it independently on a podcast, I'm like, all right, well, that's what I'm doing next week.
Rub some tea on it.
Yo, you think that'll work?
Probably. I don't fucking know.
Yo,
I read some dude on the subreddit. He injected testosterone directly into his dick, thinking it would make it bigger.
No, it won't make it bigger.
It didn't at all.
Of course it won't. That's not how it works.
He's like, I can confirm that it does not make your dick bigger. And everyone else is like, we told you not to do this. How fucking small must that guy's dick have been that he's like,
That he's
I'll fucking. It's basically like the dudes who inject saline into their muscles.
right. That shit is not good, dude. Because where does the tea go? If you don't, if you don't find a vein, was there just like a bubble of tea in his dick?
Well, you put it in your muscles. So
Okay, but there's no muscles in the penis. It's an organ.
there's no muscle in there.
There's no muscle. The penis
What
is
is
an
it?
organ.
Cartilage?
I think there might be cartilage in there, but it's not a muscle. It's an organ. That's why you can't make it bigger.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Here's what I do. I gotta get muscle implanted in my dick.
Oh, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. There was
Yeah, like what muscles am I not using? My calves. I have pretty good calves. I could shave off some of this calf,
yeah.
put it inside my dick.
I'm jealous people have that good calf.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even using those calves.
No.
Brendan, you should go wheelchair bound in exchange for a big dick. That's a fair trade, dude.
Who's offering me this? You're saying this like I can go somewhere.
No, I'm just saying
and get it done.
in a hypothetical.
All right, so I tonight when I say my evening prayers, I wish on a shooting star.
Yeah.
I don't,
Just like look.
I'm
God,
confusing prayer and wishes.
and can I tell you something? A lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
I almost had that conversation with. I won't get into it. But I was like, you can't be somebody who's telling. They're like, I feel bad when like I ask God for like a part. Because then I'm like, is God taking it away from somebody else? I'm like, you don't ask God for things.
Mm-hmm.
You ask God for fucking things. The things you ask God for is shit like grace and fucking, you know. You ask him-
Dinner.
yeah, well, for me, yeah.
Dear God, please allow enough oxygen into the car along with the
Carbon monoxide.
along with the carbon monoxide to keep most of my brain cells.
You ask God for inner strength, like tranquility and fucking, clarity. You don't ask him for goddamn physical things.
It's true.
People don't know. But
As a pious man, this I know.
when my friend was setting me up with this girl this is a friend who was a girl setting me up with her friend who was a girl, and she was like, I do need to warn you, like, this girl is obsessed with big dicks. I was like, well, then this is not going to work.
Yeah, I'm out.
I said, I'm already out.
Check, please.
And she's like, well, I do think she'll really like you, but she gets, the word she used was dickmatized. And I was like, I already hate this. I've already learned a word.
I've only ever heard black people say dickmatized.
Nah, these were two white girls. And I was
All
like,
right, well, white women love to steal the language of blacks and gays.
they fucking do.
They
dude.
really do.
And woke podcast. And we are on the right side of history, and we always have been. Don't listen to any episodes besides this one.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
But so, and she was like, well, do you have a small dick? I'm like, I don't have a small dick, but I don't have a fucking like honker. And then she immediately just pulled a
honker.
fucking, I don't have a fucking the Cadillac of penises. All right,
Yeah.
I have a
You don't have like a statement penis.
yeah, right. My dick doesn't it doesn't enter a room dramatically. My dick slips into the party and blends in nicely and has a good time, but nobody it's not the life of the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But her immediate response to me being like somewhat self-conscious was she got on her phone and she was like, well, penis implant surgery is only like, and I was like, she was like showing me the diagram. I was like, no. I was like, how could that be your first, like, completely in earnest?
You spend all your money.
Yes, that's what I said. I was like, I was like, I was like, person who shall not be named. I'll
Person scrubbed from podcast
All
lore.
right. I was like, I can't put all my money into getting a penis implant. She's like, well, if it's important to you. I was like,
So that you can fuck one girl.
yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. I was like, I think that I'll be fine.
And then that shit only makes it look bigger or soft.
No. It's actually
It's gotten better?
Brendan, they have a really advanced system
Mm-hmm.
where like it's like this shaft that extends and expands when your dick gets hard. I mean, but you're basically getting a robotic, and there's like a pump that comes out of your balls. It's very artificial. It's very bizarre, man.
The double reverse trans.
I mean, fucking basically, yeah. Getting a fucking you're RoboCopping your own dick.
Well, that's the next step. First, they're going to fix my hormones, and then they're going to give me bottom surgery to cure my dysphoria. Because I'm a man, but I identify as a better man.
I'm a beta who identifies as an alpha. Mm-hmm. You're an alpha in a beta's body.
So through many expensive salves and surgeries, I will one day be 5'4".
But it was very frustrating.
Yeah, can I make it so that when my dick gets hard, I also get taller? I see a pair of titties and I just like lift off the ground slightly.
They just inspect your gadget. Yeah.
My hat pops off my head.
Cum shoots out of the hole in your head.
Yeah, I just turned into like a. They're like, all right, we put you under, and to be honest, we lost the forest for the trees on this one.
We started adding stuff. We really got excited about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it,
All right, so we put you under. I know that you wanted a bigger dick and to be taller, but how do you feel about being Chinese? To be honest, we completely forgot what we were doing, and
but for what it's worth, we did a good job.
yeah,
Flawless.
you're a hot Chinese guy. You're a very handsome man.
But I was really frustrated that like said something to my friend where I was like, I'm insecure about my body, and her immediate response was, well, let's look at surgical options. She was like, let's. It wasn't like you should love yourself or fucking like like I'm sure it was like, yeah, you're right. Really stuck with me.
Yeah. Well, clearly you'll never find love with a dick so small. So
Yeah, of course not. I think I have serious body dysphoria about that. It just takes
Probably.
It just takes one.
I mean, how many inches?
Brendan, I'm scared to measure it. I am. I genuinely am. I'm afraid that it's gonna that it'll be worse than I thought. I don't think that it's bad. Like literally, all it takes is like one girl breaking up with you, going, "By the way," like you know that really harsh. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
you have the smallest dick I've ever seen in my life. which can't be true.
That can't be true.
There's no way that it's true.
Yeah. I mean, not to be rude, but I know the kinds of women that you date, and you can't be the smallest dick of whatever sample size we're talking.
Can I tell you? Oh, okay. All right, that's insulting. I thought it was, you're insulting me. I see. I understand what you're doing. Because my logic
You're
was...
like an experienced lady.
My logic was on all the... when we made those lists the other day, in the fucking long, tragic list of women I've fucked, the few that you know about, it's like they wouldn't have been repeat customers if I had a small dick. Because they were fucking whores, dude.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
absolute...
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like you can't be the 100 smallest dick that she's ever seen.
Right, exactly. That makes me feel better. God damn, dude. This insecurity is beyond... But this is what happens when you're in a terrifying relationship.
Yeah, you get a lot of baggage that you slowly unpack forever. Yo, I rewatched Ex Machina.
Good movie.
Very good movie, and I realized, oh, this is what dating a girl with borderline is.
Oh, I wonder if that's actually what... I would love to, read an interview with him. Like, if it's based on that.
It's like exactly it, because it's like they make you feel like you have this strong emotional connection, and the instant they have what they want, it's all gone.
Oh,
it was
yeah, dude.
and you're like, it was never there. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Now I'm dead. And then your sweetie leaves, and she's just walking up and down the highway.
It's gonna happen to you. There's a male reverse for that, though. Have you ever seen Anomalisa? Anomalisa is a movie that... Dude, that movie fucking hit me hard the first time I saw it, where it's just like... Jennifer Jason Leigh is like... You know the movie. She's that beautiful, distinct thing. Everybody else has the same face and voice. And then the minute that they conjugate their crush or whatever it is, all her features melt away, and he can't tell the difference between her and anybody else. And I'm like... All right, scene. I'm like, I feel so perceived right now. This is so fucked up.
Damn.
It's great too because he's like a pretentious guy. Like he's like but he's a complete fraud. Like everybody applauds.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like every Charlie Kaufman movie is basically like, would you like to ruminate on your flaws as a man? Like, I remember I showed my ex, I'm like, oh, watch my favorite movie with me, Synecdoche, New York. And we watched it all, and then at the end of it, she's like, so what? Is that you? Like a tragic, misunderstood artist who abandons everyone he loves for what he thinks is important, and then maybe he's not even that talented, and he did it for nothing? And I'm just like, well, I'm pretty tired. I should go to bed. Just roll over and feel the most alone I've ever felt.
I mean, that's a weird girlfriend movie, I will say. There are movies that are like the best movies I've ever seen. I would never make a girl watch them with me. You know.
I pick bad date movies. What can I say?
I know. I think never mind. I forgot.
It's because if there's like a girl there, it has to be like a really good movie for me to not just like want to like make out and not pay attention to the movie.
Right.
So it has to be like a serious drama.
I was talking with Tom about this, dude. There's a method for picking girlfriend movies, okay? You pick a movie that's front-loaded with a lot of cool shit. Something that's like you can still enjoy and have a conversation about like afterwards, but... Sorry, somebody's listening to the podcast. Yeah. So you pick a movie
It
where
is
like...
weird. I guess the living room does make it weird.
I mean, look, it's fine.
Yeah.
You pick a movie that's front-loaded with a lot of interesting shit. Maybe some like... Actually, 6 Underground would be a good example. Where it's like the best part of that movie is the first 20, and like you can talk about like the cinematography and like there's some impressive stunts, but like that movie becomes like gray dreck, just like background noise, and that's when you can start, fingering on the couch or whatever it is that the kids are doing.
Yeah.
Right? But
You can watch all the hard cutting away to PG-13 sex.
Right, exactly.
And then be like, oh, we should gyrate vaguely under a blanket.
Or like I think my go-to one was like Batman Returns because it's like fun, but nobody wants to finish Batman Returns.
No,
but then
no.
afterwards you can still talk.
It's like my dick. It's like sex with me, where it's like, oh, this is fun, but I don't want to see this through.
Yeah, absolutely. But you can still be like, didn't you like the design of the Penguin's lair? And it's like, yeah. And it's like, okay,
There was some cool stuff
it's like,
in
okay,
there.
we did watch a movie, even though we did it to fuck.
Yeah.
It's a nice way of having it both ways. Tom and I like ruminated on this for like an hour and a half because
Tom is good at theories.
Tom loves coming up with like Tom is so good at like planning the perfect casual date like 3 weeks in advance and then being like, yeah, we did it all, but then I realized I just wasn't even that into it.
Yeah. No, Tom is like the perfect husband for no one.
For no one.
It's so sad.
Yeah, he doesn't. Tom's an incredible guy. I can't wait
He
till I
is.
get to that level.
I wish I had all of his like husbandly skills.
I'm developing them, dude.
If I had to cook a meal for a woman, I can only do steak.
I'm so fucking excited to cook a meal for a woman. I'm practicing right now.
Hell yeah. You know, I didn't even think about it, but we're now recording the podcast in your old room.
This is literally my room.
Yeah, this is exactly where your bed used to be.
Oh, that's sad. That was a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the best times of my life.
I miss it. You know, Isaac was here, you were here, a certain person wasn't here yet.
Tim was here. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim was here. It was great. You know, it was Boys Town.
Oh my God. Robert would just be on the couch every night and I would just fucking, dude, I would just like,
You would just bother Robert.
I'd fucking kick my legs up, have my fucking chin, my hands on my chin like it was fucking, you know, like it was slumber party time.
Yeah, I mean, we really kind of captured like the high school idea of like what living with your friends is going to be like.
And it was a beautiful ride while it lasted.
It was. Can we go back? Is there some way?
No, I like living in the city too much.
Yeah.
I would not want to live in Burbank.
What if we get a penthouse downtown or in Hollywood, but we have 40 friends in there so we can afford it. Everyone sleeps in the living room. It's basically a barracks.
Yeah.
It's a barracks with like a great view. So like one of us brings a girl home. She walks in
Actually.
and she just sees cot after cot after cot.
Actually, a barracks downtown could be kind of fun.
You know, I think people are already doing
They
this.
are kind of doing. They're like,
There's like hostels that people live at full time.
well, they're called like creative houses. Do you know about these?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot over in fucking NoHo where it's like, yeah, you're gonna have a room with 4 other people, but like it's got like, for some reason it's like, but there's a sauna and an editing bay, and like you just you pay $700 a month or something.
Yeah, it's like still more than my rent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live there. I'd want to live in a barracks,
Yeah,
and we'd have to hire a drill instructor.
we would. We really need someone to whip us into shape.
Oh,
Because otherwise, I'm going full Gomer pile immediately. It would be like our crew, it would be us and our podcast listeners. So everyone would be going Gomer pile.
absolutely.
Just
Oh, fuck.
a row of 40 troops all shooting their own head off.
If it was, we shouldn't live with the listeners, dude.
No?
that would be an absolute nightmare.
You wouldn't like to do the podcast and everyone's on like carpet squares like kindergarten?
Actually, it would be kind of sick to do a podcast for every listener live, like with an applause sign and a fucking warm-up comic or a warm-up boy.
Yeah. Isaac comes out.
We just wheel Ari out.
We wheel.
Yeah,
James.
the way that like they hand out candy, and so you think that you're funny. We just hand out like pebbles and rocks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it would be sick to have Ari fucking open the podcast. Yeah, all right, you're right. You're selling me on the Army of Boys thing. Mm-hmm. Boy Army.
Boy army. Hell yeah.
Boy Army would be sick.
It would be sick. So we're about at time. Do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah,
or
let's
do you-
fucking wrap it up.
All right. This episode comes out tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be at the Pack Theater in Los Angeles.
That's on Santa Monica Boulevard. It's awesome. It's going to be us and 2 other podcasts. Web
Yep.
Crawlers, which is like a true crime podcast, and then The Hard Way, which is just like a life podcast, apparently. They seem like they're pretty good. Web Crawlers seems like it's a legit, like cool podcast. So it's going to be a good show, like top to bottom. And then we will be filling out the incel portion of the night. It is funny that like this show is literally just hot girls and then us. Like the one host of Web Crawlers is like this model who claims that she that Donald Trump Jr. had an affair with her, cheated on his wife.
All right. So she'll be our guest.
Yeah, we should just like rope her in, just be like, so what was he like?
Yeah.
Just like, what was it like to be so close to the greatest family in America?
Did you ever think about how maybe you could join the dynasty?
I don't want to say too much because we're literally doing a show with this lady tomorrow. But I have a lot of questions.
We put this up and just immediately get an email. Boys, I have some bad news.
Sorry, yeah, there's some time constraints. We can't have you on the
The theater's on fire, so you
Yeah.
guys,
roof fell in.
we used to have a roof, no longer. So, can't do the show with no roof.
You can't do a show with no roof.
The old Hollywood adage: no roof, no show.
But yes, packed theater tomorrow, 9 p.m. Come I know we have Southern California listeners. Come fucking hang out. I love hanging out with listeners every time I get a chance to. And yeah, it'll be a fucking blast.
It's true. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
See
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo, heavy petting on a Friday night. That talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me, I suck until I go ooh-wee and spray my white pee-pee. I got that ski